When taking the reading test, there'll be some questions that refer to specific details within a selection. Since no prior knowledge of the topics in the essay is expected, the answers are in the details. These questions are testing your ability to extract facts and specifics from a reading selection. But keep in mind, you only have 35 minutes to read 4 essays and answer 40 questions. Because of this, you should not read at a pace that will be conducive to thinking about each fact within a selection. But in the classroom, I'll discuss a few things that you can do to help in finding the details. All right, let's talk about detail-oriented questions and some strategies for getting through this. First of all, the way to approach the essay. You don't want to approach the essay thinking, I need to read to the point where I'm picking up every little detail. Instead, don't read the selection given for specific details. This will slow your pace down considerably. You want to read with an eye for where details are located. If there's a list of facts or evidence supporting a topic, make a note on the test while skimming, noting in shorthand, details here. So at this point, if it had a big list of little details that were supporting something, I might put a D for details, and then I could say, well, it's supporting that. And then down here, if there's another detail that's supporting that. And I'm just skimming through quickly, making little shorthand notes for myself. Which brings me to the point of marking on the test. Actively mark the test. Besides noting that there are details here, note the general topic sentence or point of view presented. If it's a scientist providing evidence, note that by jotting down POV 1, this states that it's the first point of view in it. When another scientist has a point of view, you might go ahead and note POV 2 at that point as a reference. And then if a question arises about a detail in the scientist 1's point of view, you can quickly find where it's located. It's not important to internalize all the details of the arguments, just to know that the argument is about a certain topic and is explained in this general area, if that's point of view 2. Make it so that you can still read the text when you're going back, but easy references, go ahead and make arrows where the details might be leading up to a certain point of view. Figure out what shorthand works for you. Take note. While reading, also note if there's a sequence of events. Circle words like first, then, next, and after. These indicate a sequence of events. And the test may ask for a detail of the third step of something, and then you can easily find it by marking and noting the sequence of events. So if it was looking for the third thing, and you had circled the word third, bam, you got it real quick. What's the story? So while skimming, notice the answer to typical news story elements. These are our W words. So you read for a brief understanding of who, what, where, when, why, and how. Many detail-oriented questions come from this form. And you may remember the answer from skimming while just keeping a news story frame of mind and quickly marking the essay. I'm looking for these things in my mind before I even start looking at the essay. I notice whose point of view it is, what their general topic is. And sometimes then those little details that support it stay in your mind even while you're skimming, and you won't have to go back and find the detail because it stayed right where you needed it in your head. Organization, another thing to note. Similarly, note the organization of an essay. Notice where the general statements and topics are discussed. If a topic is changed, put a mark on the test where a switch is made to help you quickly refer to where the answer to a detail from a certain topic may be found. Kind of going back to what we said with if there's two different scientists giving different points of view. At that point, you might make a mark like that that says, okay, we've got a break here. This is the next section. And if you can remember the order of those sections, you'll save time not searching through the whole thing. You can jump right into the section that you need for the little detail that they might be asking. Detailed questions can be too time-consuming if you have no idea where to look for the answer. By using these tips and marking your test, it can save valuable time. Don't forget, though, the best thing you can do to prepare is practice. Practice reading different types of selections, practice pacing, and practice marking essays. It's time well spent.